Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strafe Gal. This is Final Fantasy VI. And we are going to head to the floating continent. We are not taking our full A team, and that is intentional. Still kind of up in the air here. I probably should have thought this through a little better. Let's go with Realm. Is that? No. I think we're gonna stick with Locke. I was kind of debating, and I've kind of been debating between Mog and Realm, but I feel like Realm's gonna hold up better. So we're bringing Locke because we like stealing stuff. Locke is also one of the last characters that you get back after what comes next. Let's go Hero's Ring, Green Beret, he can't use it. Darn it. I was looking forward to him using the Power Sash. And I think that's actually not bad for her. Let's double check. Mystery Veil is better than Tiara, which I didn't realize. I think we're good with the Chocobosu. We want high speed. Okay. And we're gonna give her earrings and the Memento Ring. Now, her spell list right now is not great. That's part of all, or that's the other reason we're taking her, is because she also takes a while to come back into the party, and I want to make sure she has spells when that happens. It's kind of the same thing with Setzer to an extent. Let's go with Bismarck. Actually, Locke is gonna have Rama. He was already working on Rama. This is really straightforward. I think this will work. Just did. I know this isn't the best party mechanically, and I know this isn't the best party thematically, but it is the party I wanted to use, so deal with it. Imperial Air Force. Okay, so this is a series of fights. We are going to blast crap out of them with Rama. They have flying Magitech armor, which is really cool. And apparently that didn't finish them off. That's unfortunate. So the reason we're actually bringing Setzer along is because he's one of the earlier characters you get back. and so we're gonna have to use him for a while. He is also one of my favorite characters, as I mentioned before, and I feel like this is a good point to give him a little bit of basically to make sure he can learn some spells and to get a little bit of XP. Locke we're bringing because he steals stuff. He's really high level, and it's not like he's and he's got the literally he is going to be the last character to get back. So oops. You were supposed to throw it at the guy, not at Locke, you idiot. That was just bad controls. So yeah, there's only a few things here. We're just gonna knock them out as fast as we can. It's not super hard. And if we need to abuse rods, we have them available. And the bosses at this upcoming section, we are going to just... Locke's going to use Mug, Realm's going to toss to break a rod, and we're done. There are 2 bosses before we even get to the island. Setzer is doing a lot of damage right now, just to be clear. Magic is super powerful in this game, but, you know, 800 damage per attack is not something to sneeze at. Definitely want to keep her here. We are heading into the next boss fight. There's a weird floating pink blob up ahead, which we will find out more about shortly. Really? Yeah, I apparently need to pay more attention to my cursor. I've also played a lot of this game today. I'm probably going a little loopy. Come on. Okay. This is our last battle. Honest. And he's actually being honest. Looks like I lose again, but this time I brought a friend. so we're just gonna nuke this fight, basically. It should be almost over at this point. Did I mention Realm has good magic? Okay. So we get sneezed away. And we get to fight the Imperial Air Force. Which will once again basically go down with a couple Thunder Rods. Actually, one Thunder Rod should be fine, and then we'll just Thundara the boss. The center part. Oh, the bit absorbs magic, that's right. I forgot about that. Basically runic for the boss. There we go. Filthy double-crossing Empire tried to off me the second I had served my purpose. Is Interceptor alright? Fine. Come on, let's go. Just leave me here. That's not happening. Get Shadow back. Shadow's not super good mechanically, but we're okay with that. The big thing is we haven't had a chance to actually use him, mostly. He also doesn't have back row weapons, so he's going to be our one front row guy right now. Let's put this on the second file. Okay, so this is the floating continent. First of all, the music's awesome. Second of all, it has this really cool background that are the enemy, or that is the world map below it. These enemies are immune to instant death. Okay. Okay, that's how we're playing this then. Let's make sure nobody's done learning. Let's move him to Madwin to finish Thundara. It's faster, and he gets something else out of it. So yeah, the enemies here are really hard. They also have really cool names, like Apocrypha. Let's see if these guys are also instant death averse. Nope. awesome. Angel ring, nice. That's... okay. That's terrifying. Oh, that's right, she has a morning start. Duh. Okay, she's still got a Suna left to go. Should be good. Just realized I don't know if anybody knows Float. Although Realm just finished learning something, so let's check. I'm gonna do a quick check to see if anybody else knows Float. Block is the best bet. Nope. Float. There we go. Sword for Scion. Get to fight some platinum dragons. Guess we'll follow the formula. We're breaking the formula. I'm just curious if other elements hit harder. Did Realm finish? Oh wait, that's right. She just switched to Golem. We're good. I just realized I never equipped the bangle. Figures. After all that time talking crap about bangles, I forgot to equip mine. By the way, part of the reason that it doesn't matter how hard Shadow hits is he does have a chance at instant death every time he attacks. That's also why I believe he has Ifrit equipped to boost his strength, because he does not hit very hard right now. Just gained another level? It's ridiculous. Ward Bangle. Let's see. Oh, hey. It's kind of weird. Nobody can equip the Memento Ring except Realm. Apparently Shadow can. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway. Alarm ring. Monster in a box. I think this is what we were saving for? Yes. Wait, really? Oh wait, no, it's just at the bottom. Okay. Maybe? Where is it? Crap. Well, I guess we're just not going to try that. Let's mug first, actually. So this guy just unleashes physical attacks. So we're going to throw Golem up. And Setsu's going to try and cast Break. Break is a petrification effect, so it becomes an instant kill. And you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and do this now that we can. That'll give him a lot more attack power. So yeah, petrification is basically the same as instant death. It just changes, or the difference for enemies is who's immune to it. These ninjas are really scary. We're going to just blast the crap out of them as fast as possible. Got another pair of Dragoon Boots. Got a Fuma Shuriken, which is actually really good. We'll be able to buy those later. You know, we've got a bunch of high potions. Let's just toss those out like candy. I am a hoarder in most video games, where I'll get to the end and be like, oh yeah, I probably should have used some of those items that I've collected at some point. You know, I always have the thought of, oh, I better save them for later, just in case. Oh, that's right, I actually unequipped the instant death effect. Well, he's still hitting back attack for twice. Okay. Once again, knock out the enemies that are immune to instant death quickly. I'm gonna check if these guys are undead real quick. I'm just curious. They are. I'm okay with just using a few more of those holy waters that we collected. Setzer just gained a level. Let's see where he's at and stuff. Just about has raise. He just gained a level, so let's actually finish it off by having him switch to Seraph. Golem, she just 100%ed. We're past the point where I want to use it anyway. Let's give another person... Let's go Phantom. He's got a long way to go on. Drain is a +1, or a ×1 acquisition rate, but that strength +1 on Ifrit makes it worth it. Makes it worth the wait. Let's switch to Shiva. So we get kind of double up a little bit again, and then we'll switch here because he'll already have part of Grasp and Osmos. I believe this is the right way. I could be wrong. This place is a maze, so I will probably make some wrong turns. But it has awesome music, so it's okay. It looks like he counterattacks physical attacks, which I probably should have just stopped doing already. Or... I should just make it so he can't hit me. Setzer learned Raise. That was the last thing he had on Seraph, I think. Nope. That was just starting. Never mind. Okay, that lowers that piece of the platform, so we can get across down there. That lowers this, which lets us go back more easily. We're still invisible, so we'll just mash physical attacks on him. And hope that Shadow gets another instant kill, or that Locke steals something interesting. There are enemies in this area that there are enemies in this area that use earth-based effects that float negates. That's part of the reason we did this. Okay, we're gonna flip back over here real quick. Because I think this is gonna be a treasure chest. Or a dead end. Maybe it's a dead end. Well, I was right that it wasn't the way forward. Okay, these guys are going to pretty much wreck us. The first thing they're gonna do is break. never mind. He's gonna use his own stealth. And then we'll just hit him. We'll go this way. Now we can go down here. This is the area we just went on that upper route. Lots on Osmos. Still got Shell left. Which is fine. I'm okay with just cheesing this entire island. It's a very hard dungeon, and there's a lot of scary enemies here, so just taking the time to be prepared, I guess, is good. And I feel like that's mostly the thing we were doing. It's not cheesing it if you were doing it because if you're able to do it because you planned ahead to target the weaknesses of the enemies. We may be invisible floating sacks of holy water, but it's because of our own talents and skills. I'm just curious how effective this is. It's not bad. Oh, that was also Realm doing it. Gained a level learned Shell, which is actually perfect because he got that +2 bonus. Let's go. It's actually doing really well here. Oh, there we go. He was looks like he was midway through that. He's just got one more fight in him. Plenty left on Ifrit, I'm sure. Okay, that's the next. If I'm remembering right, that's the way through. We want to go over here first. Since I happened to notice, we're actually going to switch him to Bismarck. He's literally, like, going to level up this fight. So, might as well. Mystery Veil's better. We don't even use sketch most of the time. Let's check this real quick. Save point. There it is. That's what I was looking for earlier, was the stone blade. Okay, so we're gonna use a tent. We're gonna do a quick none of them have it yet. Okay, so we'll just have to use Phantom again when we get out. That's fine. We still got it equipped anyway. Actually, we're gonna take these two out first, because I just want to make sure. Okay, it does still hit everybody. So the trick with Phantom is if you actually use healing items on yourself, or healing spells on yourself rather, during battle, it will break it. It is any magic that gets cast on you is subject to that. Oh, we have to redo this? That's fine. Okay, we are almost through the floating continent, I believe. This is the last turnaround point. You have the option to escape right there, and no penalty or anything. It just lets you carry back on where you left off. Well, not where you left off. You started at the beginning again every time, but yeah. Worth a shot. Okay, so we're just gonna do the beatdowns on this last one. Bunch of people learned a bunch of magic. That's actually nice. That's fine. Just got one more. That's fine. Phantom. I'll switch her for... less concerned about that. Seems weird to give her Bismarck. But it gets her the 3 spells really fast. We're good. Okay. So this is the hardest boss fight we're gonna have for quite a while. Or potentially is the hardest boss fight we're gonna have for quite a while. This is Ultima Weapon. we get to have this awesome music for this one fight. Now, we haven't used the throw command much. Shadow has the ability to throw weapons, and it literally is you lose that item from your inventory forever. But it does a ton of extra damage on that one throw. We're going to keep up our Vanish and Float. I know he has magic and he's going to use magic on us, but he's not always using magic on us, so the physical attacks we're going to keep negating with Vanish as much as we can. And when we finally hit him, that is why we had that is why we have Float Up right there. I don't think anybody else has it except Realms. We're just gonna have to just take time casting it, which is fine. And that was the right choice, apparently. We're gonna go Shadow next because he's in the front row. What else aren't we using? Let's get rid of this bastard sword. While everyone is unvanished, we're gonna toss Kira down. Yeah, let's just do it Kira that way. Keep excellently bumping that. Yeah, we're good. I'll double cast just to be safe here. I'm expecting this to kill her. I might be wrong. I am wrong. That is a pleasant surprise. He has a lot of different stuff he can do, and I do not remember what all of it does. Or how bad it's gonna be, basically. Okay. So we ended up throwing some weapons for extra damage. We had a very good offensive composition, and we were prepared with the Float and the Vanish. We learned all of the basic magic at once. Shadow runs off. Once again. Well, look who's here. Celes, what are you doing here? Followed you. I have a score to settle with the Empire. So we trade. That is part of the reason I was doing stuff with Celes before, was making sure she was ready because I knew she was going to be joining us on the island. The power, I've got goosebumps. It's locked down. By the way, this is another reason that I'm fairly sure that people think Celes is the main character. I don't remember that line being in there. Gives her the sword. Together we will rule the world. Power only breeds war. Something we'd all be better without. And she stabs Kefka. Who freaks out. Also pretty sure that he doesn't call her a brat in the original Japanese. Speaking of little censorship, I did mention that Kefka had was one of the people they censored a lot. No more playing games, I command you, show me your power. Kefka, stop. If you revive them, they'll destroy the very world we want to rule. There's no value in that. Shut up. So, we see Kefka and Gestahl facing off, as Gestahl finally realizes that maybe this guy's a bit unstable. You didn't say the magic word. Kefka, how? Standing at the center of the triad, they absorb all the magic sent their way, or hadn't you noticed? Your first victim has stepped forward. Show this worthless old man your true power. Can't you do any better than that? You're way off. Where are you aiming? More to the right. Run, run, or you'll be well done. Bullseye. Kicks his corpse a couple times. Kefka's crazy. And then he just throws the Emperor off the island. So much for our big bad, right? So I mentioned that Celes was kind of, when I was talking about main characters, Terra was the main point of the Espers, and that Celes was the main point of the Empire. And at this point, we see that Celes is also the the opposite of Kefka, specifically. Kefka and Celes are the two who have been infused with Magitech artificially, and it has driven Kefka mad, whereas Celis has eventually come to a point where she can now move past that. So Shadow shows back up at the last minute and is willing to sacrifice himself to make sure that Kefka is stopped. Oh crap. We should really quickly, before we actually get running, since there are random encounters here, do this. Regen. Seraph. That works. It's not that this part's especially hard or anything, but having no equipment on is probably not the best plan. Really? I don't remember this being as long as it is. Oh well. So as this game has gone on, we've had... Wow. We even have the bangle on and we still... Oh, wait, no, did Shadow have that on? Crap. Yeah, no, we still have to wear bangle on. Let's make sure we've got arm earring and Gale hairpin. I don't remember if that was what it couldn't have been both, because Shadow has had Genji glove equipped. See, we need to go down around here. You have to come at it, or you have to come at that treasure chest spot from the left. Okay. Our first elixir, and we're gonna fight a little boss here. Nalapa. So each of your characters is going to get a random timer here. And at the end of the timer, they die. And I forgot that he has a wall there. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna activate Carbuncle. sucks. Okay. Oh. Okay, the airship's just below, and we're gonna wait. Celisat. Okay, we're actually gonna go run over here and do a couple more random battles. Because these are worth 3 per, and they're not super hard. And Celis almost has Seraph mastered, so we'll see if we can get Seraph for her real quick. One more. I don't want to push this too much. Figures it's on the far end. Perfect. Right on the right spot, like 1 square away. And this should teach her the spell, I believe. Could be wrong. Gotta wait for Shadow. Okay, so with 4 seconds to spare, Shadow shows up. I'd never have been able to rest in peace without if I died without collecting my pay. If you don't wait for Shadow there, he is gone forever. And at this point, we see the power of the Warring Triad. Chasms open in the earth. The very ground shifts. Airship shatters. Everyone is thrown away from it. You see huge explosions. The very continents being just ripped apart. On that day, the world was changed forever. And this is the halfway point that I keep talking about. This is also one of the reasons that I feel like Kefka is one of the absolute best villains of all time as far as video games go. Especially in video games, but in general. And it's because he wins. He is nihilist, a madman, sociopath, and he wins. How long have I been sleeping? 1 year. As of today, I was starting to think you might be out for good. Whole year. You've been taking care of me this whole time? Same. I'm a bit knackered. We're on a tiny deserted island. After the world was torn apart, I awoke to find us here. After the world was torn apart? So that wasn't just a dream? What about everyone else? Where's Locke? I don't know. For all I know, this island could be the only part of the world that's still above water. Ever since that day, the world's been sliding deeper and deeper into ruin. Plants wither, animals waste away. The other people who were here with us all gave up hope. One after the next, they flung themselves from the northern cliffs in despair. So everyone could already be Aw, you're gonna make an old man blush. All of a sudden I have a granddaughter. Heck. Caw. You must be hungry. Since I fell ill 3 days ago. What would you like? Well, unless I ask for fish, I won't get anything. That's all there is. I'll go catch some. You rest. Okay. So. Oops. Didn't find any fish there. We're going to wander off to the side here real quick because I actually want to make sure this works correctly, but we're going to start saving on the third file, just to be safe. And I'm going to have a brief little moment here to say, welcome to the world of Ruin. We can push select here and see the map is completely changed. Our party is gone. We see the other reason that a lot of people call Celes one of the main characters, or the main character, because she is the point that we start at in the world of Ruin. Everything is changed, and we start over again with one party member in a much more dangerous world, ruled by a madman. So, I hope you're enjoying these videos. We'll pick back up next time, starting the world of Ruin. If you are enjoying it, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.